So in your house, you'll always come across a few things that are acids or bases, and they're a lot simpler than you think. For example, an acid would be vinegar, or a base would be soap or detergent. Some qualities of acids are they taste sour. You'll find something like malic acid in sour candies because that's what makes it sour. Whereas other things, such as detergents and soaps, will taste bitter. And both are often used for cleaning products. We have the pH scale, which we have a simplified version on this sheet of paper, which it normally ranges from 0 to 14. 0 is the highest an acid can go, which is the strongest, most corrosive acid, while 14 is the strongest base that you can have on the pH scale. And 7 is the middle, where you'll typically find your pure water, as it is neutral, not a base or an acid. So normally we use universal indicator to help us identify which things on the pH scale have a higher quantity of hydrogen atoms or a lower quantity of hydrogen atoms. And so today we're going to make a pH rainbow by using a sodium carbate solution, some filtered water, which is more of the pure version of water, and a little bit of vinegar in this cup. So first things first, we want to get about 10 drops of universal indicator into our 10 millimeter graduated cylinder. And you always want to wear gloves when you do this because this stuff will stain and it's a big eye and skin irritant too. There are our 10 drops of universal indicator. And now we want to carefully get 10 millimeters of filtered water in there. So we're going to try to do this carefully. Well, not as carefully as I just did that right there. The show must go on. Alright, so with glass, because of water has two properties, adhesion and cohesion. Cohesion means that water sticks to itself, while adhesion means that water sticks to surfaces like glass. So you're looking at the bottom, it's called the meniscus, where the water warps. How you measure water is the very bottom of the meniscus. That's a bit too much right there. I'm going to go ahead and pour the excess out as gently as I can. Almost. This is always such a complicated process because you want to get it as exact as you can, and my glasses are really steaming up. Now that we have a close approximation of 10 milliliters of water, we want to add our vinegar. We're adding a base, we're adding neutral, and an acid so we can get that rainbow effect for the pH. So now we're going to go ahead and do 3 drops of vinegar using our pipette. You can see it's turning red. That's because, of course, our vinegar is an acid, and so we're going to want to stir it in. So I'm going to go ahead and use the pipette for that, since I already dirtied it. All right, so now that we have this part done, you can see we have distributed the vinegar. And so now we want to add our sodium carbonate into the mix. So we're going to grab another pipette, and we want to fill the pipette about 3/4 of the way, and that should give us the amount that we want. There There we go. And with all of that in there, and so we want to get it in there pretty quickly. Not drop by drop. We're going to see a purple start forming. And that's exactly what we want to see. And now we have to let things sit, and this can be a very finicky lab at times, so you may have to redo it. I may have to redo it. But once it settles, hopefully we'll be able to see some bluish and red mixed together and then see it disperse more. And if not, we can always try it again, and that's the great part about science. So after a couple attempts, we finally have the closest to our finished product. Some people's will come out more vibrant, but like ours, it came out a little more subdued. So let's see if we can get this better on camera. We're going to put the whites behind it. You can see at the bottom, we have a blue, then we go from a blue to a green, we go from a green to a yellow, then we go to an orange, and then we of course go to our red. So, you don't want to use too much sodium carbonate. That will turn everything a beautiful dark purple, but it won't show you your pH rainbow. So just remember that acids and bases are all around us, and it's not just a chemistry thing, but it's something good to know throughout all life, so that when you're trying to clean something or when you're handling something, you know how to be careful around these things. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to try some of these experiments out on your own. Happy chemistry!